set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And this carries into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On 1st down, it's James. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 48 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice.
Wilson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's James. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Edgerrin James, 38 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And 10 yards to go.
And now the The third down throw incomplete as well.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And again, it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Packers nothing.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 43 yards. Now Jones, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Wilson. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
The 40-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down now. It's James. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Okay, here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's James. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. First left. Shift. Mike,
on the ground, it's James. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So on 4th down, on comes the Seahawk kicker, Sebastian Janikowski.
A 30-yard attempt.
And Janikowski bangs it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, the drive started in the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 31-yard line.
He'll look downfield for Waller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. James. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 4.
From the 27, Wilson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think...
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
To throw again, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. At the 50.
They'll keep it on the ground. James. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 49 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 17. Packers nothing. Sebastian Janikowski.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
60 yards.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers make some inroads here. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel But they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Edgerrin James, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Sebastian Janikowski.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Rodgers airing it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
32.
A gain of 32 that time. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Sanders has it over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Rodgers to throw once more. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to
Alan Lazard, 26 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Packers 14.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Seahawks. 1st down and goal to go.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. James. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. It's Wilson on the option. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Janikowski on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
It is good. Makes the score Seahawks 32, Packers 14. Sebastian Janikowski.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. He's got a man complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 34. Rodgers now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. 20. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Sebastian Janikowski to kick off for Seattle. The
big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rivers on first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
We're okay. We're okay. Hey, bro, baby.
Another try after the first down sack. Rivers under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Rivers sacked.
Now that's the way to open up a game on defense. Back-to-back sacks. We know that someone's come to play today.
Third and long for Rivers. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, it's James. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Seattle.
They'll run on first down. It's James. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown.
Andre Johnson there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Eagles nothing. Sebastian Janikowski.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Rivers. Flushed out right. And And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Rivers on the money, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
First down, Rivers. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
4 yards.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Rivers. Open man, that's Ozzie Newsome. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The 7-yard line.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And the Eagles are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. They might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Alpha! 180!
Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6 at the 24-yard line.
They run it with James. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Seahawks 1st down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Seahawks.
From the gun, Wilson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson will throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
second down now. It's James, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
3-yard attempt.
Janikowski's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Returnable here for Hester. Twisting away, and the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. James. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
James. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught at the 25.
You get nothing. I like it.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 66 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.